Ahoy there, welcome Internet Seafarers. Thank you for joining us today. This is Daniel with Online Biz Compass, and we will be taking a look-see at the cloud-based software ImagePanda by Daniel Adetunji. This is an image editing software that releases on Warrior Plus November 26th at 9 a.m. In this video, we will demo and show you inside the dashboard of the product, share with you some interesting findings on the vendor, and go over why I don't think you'll need this one. I have the dashboard of ImagePanda pulled up on the screen here, and it is, looks nice and feels nice when you're inside the dashboard, but I'll just go ahead and show you what it's all about. You have a folder section where you can organize your designs, the graphic design section that will stay there, and then you can also put these inside, move to a folder. Right now we only have one unlabeled folder, and this shows you graphics that you have shared. So on that subject, this tab here, social accounts, at this time you're only able to share to Twitter the graphics from ImagePanda, but what we are told by Daniel, the vendor of ImagePanda, that they will be adding Facebook soon as well. So let's just go back to here, and then this team area, this is going to be relevant for an upsell to allow people to log in and use ImagePanda for the agency upsell, but more on that later. So let's just go ahead and create a graphic here by selecting Create New Design. And you can do a social media post, blogging, display ads, headers, marketing materials, and then it looks like merchandise for t-shirt. And then you can also use custom dimension. So I'll just go ahead and do this. Alright, and here's the editor. And so one thing that I noticed immediately that I found was kind of funny, this little pop-up came up. I'm currently in Safari, but it says Chrome is the best browser for editing graphics on Pixelmodo. Wait a second. I thought we were in ImagePanda. So I looked up what Pixelmodo is, and Pixelmodo is a Chrome extension. Appears to have not very good ratings, and it's a photo editor. So I'm guessing that Daniel, the vendor for ImagePanda, somehow, this Pixelmodo is able to be white labeled, which means you can just brand it as your own. But more on that a little bit later. I just thought that was interesting. So let's go ahead, name this Design 1, and click a button on the left to start your design. So you can do background color, and then images. You can search. It says 2.5 million images. Just go ahead and select this guy. There's also patterns, and then you can upload your own image here. Okay. So then you have filter. It's all pretty basic stuff here. Just kind of messing around to show you. Saturation, hue, brightness, contrast, and then you can add text and quotes, and edit that here. Again, pretty straightforward. Yeah, so I'll just keep moving along. And then icons, images, you can search for their graphics and icons. And then there's also images that we kind of, already saw before. And then again, upload. And then you can also do shapes here. And then you have your undo, redo, move layer back, and then move layer forward, delete layer, toggle grid. So this can help you space things out when you're designing. And you can resize the canvas, remove the picture, and reposition background. Let me just go ahead and add a picture back in there. And you can also reposition the background. And then here's your save option. You can do save. You can also download it as a JPEG, PNG, double-sized JPEG, and a double-sized PNG, and a PDF. And then also with the transparent background. I thought that was pretty cool addition there. And then you have your menu here. Let's go back to the main menu. Alright, let's go back to the library, leave editor. Alright, let's try saving with the title and see, because it doesn't appear to be. Alright, I added a title to this one, so let's see if that fixed the saving issue. Let's go to library. Okay, so for some reason, the image that we worked on doesn't seem to be saving, and I tried a couple more times. So I'm not sure if it's just, a little bit buggy as of right now, but still not necessarily the greatest sign to see. I'm gonna try this one more time here. Save as new. Save. It says saving your image. Black Friday, but when I come back out to the menu, it's just not here. So anyways, I'll keep going through to show you how it's supposed to work in theory. But so you kind of saw how to do the editing. Again, really straightforward, but I'll show you kind of what the templates look like. So let's go back and create a new design. So we have Facebook post, and I'll just kind of go through some of the images so you can see kind of what they're working with. Again, my own opinion is this seems pretty basic, nothing special, and I'll go into that a little bit later here. But yeah, again, I'm just showing you here, showing you here so you can see what kind of what they have. And yeah, the images are just going to be the same. It just depends on how they're sized, I guess, with the type of post you're creating. So I hope that helps a little bit so you can see what they kind of have on file here. So a couple things, issues. I'm pulling up the sales page here, and I have a couple issues with the sales page. They talk about, it's a little bit markety, a little bit salesy, in my opinion. Here, I wanted to also show real quick, they do a comparison with some of these other services, LogoJoy, Tailor Brand, Logo Chris, Smashing Logo. I have a little bit of experience with Tailor Brand, but with like a free trial, but none of these others. But they fail to mention all the free editing softwares and free, quality stock photos and videos that you can find, which I will touch on momentarily. But this is the part. So they talk about generating a viral effect, unlimited traffic. So I just call BS anytime someone's trying to, tie in virality or unlimited traffic with their specific product or service, just because there isn't any real science to virality. And then I believe, you should just try to focus on creating the best product or content that you can. And as far as the content goes, this unlimited traffic is here for you, whether you have this ImagePanda or not. So, you just need to get out there and start creating and start trying to get that traffic. And then there was one more thing that I found was funny. And again, I don't know if, this will be updated before the launch on 26th. Here it is. So, a smart logo makes your message more important and trustworthy. I find Pixie logo improves the results I achieve for products. Wait, Pixie logo? I thought we were talking about ImagePanda. So, calling BS on this supposed social proof here, I guess. You do get a money back guarantee, they say. But this, I guess that'd be a good segue. I guess here I'll show you everything that you get real quick on the sales page, but you can look at the sales page yourself. I'm sure you already are, but get 100% money back guarantee. But let's go into why this, potentially could be problematic, as well as, one time. I'm always preaching about being wary of the one-time payment for forever hosting, I guess, because when I looked into this vendor, and he has a good amount of products released dating all the way back to 2014, 2015, which is, can be a good thing. Like, he seems to have some experience. But when I actually looked into, like, trying to find his, Warrior Plus profile or any really ratings, it was just interesting because it was hard to find his Warrior Plus profile. It's like, and I guess that makes sense when I say I went and clicked through all of these links, and the only products that are still active and being sold is Buzz and Instant ClickBank Success. And all of these are no longer active, which, it makes sense. Some of these are really old. But another thing that I did notice was that between X-Marketer Suite and Profit Pixar, X-Marketer Suite came out in December 4, 2018. This Profit Pixar then came out May 9th, 2020. So this guy had, over a year break of, it appears, of not making products for, on these JVZoo Warrior Plus profiles. And I did some other research on the internet, couldn't really see anything going on for him or his potential company. So it's just something to think about, when you purchase these, because what if you get something from him or a vendor and then they, disappear off the map for a year or something? You're going to be SOL if you need support or something like that. Now, this case is kind of interesting because you might be able to get support, but again, this supposed Pixel Moto doesn't have good ratings. Because this vendor didn't create, it appears he didn't create ImagePanda himself. So the fact that this might just be a white label different product might actually help, hedge against the off chance that the vendor is no longer supporting or responding or something like that. And the same goes for the money back guarantee. And again, there's nothing against Daniel here. I have no experience with him. I'm just trying to point out some of these things that apply to all vendors, so you can be careful. And then, so on top of the vendor, break in these being no longer active, I was able to find his Warrior Plus profile, and it's weird because it's like he took the products off his Warrior Plus profile, but this instant ClickBank success is still being sold. And I found his Warrior Plus vendor name is this. So then when I come to the profile, it's weird. Like, he doesn't have his products on his profile. I find that very odd. And then also, not very good ratings. Good amount of sales, has some sales, but not very good ratings. And then if we come over to the JV Zoo, which he has more products in here, not very good ratings again. Decent refund rate as an affiliate. Looks like, again, decent amount of sales, but all of these things doesn't really bode well as far as my overall feeling for this particular vendor. And again, I have no personal previous experience. But that being said, let's just go into, and I'll show you the, OTOs and give you my opinions on them. So actually, before I get into the OTOs, I will go over, there's a couple bonuses that you get. The first one is you get 15 promo videos per the sales page. Number 2, you get a 35% direct response letter. And then the last one is free bonus is 27 eye-catching Facebook ad images. But back to the OTOs then. OTO 1 is ImagePanda Deluxe, and that's for $26.93. The ImagePanda front end is $17 with a downsell of $15. And then the first OTO is ImagePanda Deluxe, like I said. And this just gives you more templates. Again, in my opinion, none of this is necessary, but more on that later. OTO 2 is the recurring design profits. That's $37, downsell $27, and you get new designs added to your ImagePanda dashboard weekly. OTO 3 is the reseller and agency license for $197 with a downsell of $97. And this allows you to use that team tab and allow other people you can sell ImagePanda to others for usage. Again, something that I really don't think any of these are necessary. OTO 4 is $67, and that's the Flexible Images Club. Again, this is just more trying to sell you more images, make you think that you need them. And then the last OTO is more stock photos for $37. Overall, I give ImagePanda, or maybe what's really Pixelmoto, a 4 out of 10, just because what we found with the vendor, coupled with the kind of issues that I had with the, ImagePanda already, and I know that just might be because it hasn't been launched yet, but it's just too many red flags for me. And then the last really icing on the cake is you can get these images and graphics and editors. You can find them for free. I will link them, some articles with the best free photo editors and best places to get free, great stock video and images, HD online. So I hope that you guys found this review helpful. Hopefully maybe save you some money. Please, if you like the video, like it and subscribe for more fair reviews. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. I'll be sure to get back to you. Take care.